Hi, everyone. I'm Rachel Loria from the New York Council on Problem Gambling. I'm happy to have your attention for a few minutes to help you get familiar with how to hold a gambling disorder screening event at your agency. Screening events can take place on the National Gambling Disorder Screening Day in March or any time of the year. We're really encouraging agencies to host a screening event during Problem Gambling Awareness Month. But if that doesn't work for you, you can choose a day or a week or at another point in the year, or better yet, incorporate regular problem gambling screenings into your ongoing work with clients. So here's your toolkit. This is exactly what the first page looks like. And this toolkit is full of information about the screener itself, as well as about gambling disorder. And there's also information in the text about why it is important to screen, although you already know that's why you're holding a screening day. But please do share the information with a colleague so that we can, garner more support and more people understand problem gambling. Um, I'm assuming that if you have found this video, you probably already have the toolkit, but if not, you can find the toolkit on the New York Council on Problem Gambling's website or by contacting any staff at the Problem Gambling Resource Centers or NYCPG. So before you, or if you haven't already, you'll need to ask yourself a few questions to identify the things that you'll need to get your screening day off the ground. So first is, who is going to administer the screening? Who in your office is going to do that? And it can look like a lot of different people. Second, when are we going to hold our screening day event? And third, if someone has a positive screen or request more information, are we ourselves equipped to do that and provide the care that they need, or do we need to connect them to the Problem Gambling Resource Center? The Problem Gambling Resource Center can connect clients to the services that are best for them. So feel free to call your local Problem Gambling Resource Center so that you can be familiar with the services that they offer. And also, if you have a client who is screen positive, together you can go ahead and call the Problem Gambling Resource Center. And the PGRCs can also make sure that you have physical materials on hand if you are seeing clients in person, to give to anyone who screens, even if they don't screen positive. So to administer the screen, the tool that we are recommending that people use is the brief biosocial gambling screen, also known as the BBGS. This screening tool asks you 3 yes or no questions that will screen for potentially gambling related problems. The screener is also available in an electronic format in 22 different languages. And the BBGS is ideally used in a one-to-one setting with a provider and client. And these can also be used during telehealth sessions. So to administer the BBGS, this 3-question gambling screen, you'll need a private space where you can ask clients these 3 questions and discuss feedback with them. And you can decide if it is best at your agency for people to read and answer the questions on their own, while they're waiting to be seen, and then discuss later with the provider, or if they'll answer it directly one-on-one with the provider. And here are the questions. As you can see, they're very simple yes or no questions. During the past 12 months, have you become restless, irritable, or anxious when trying to stop or cut down on your gambling? During the past 12 months, have you tried to keep your family or friends from knowing how much you gambled? During the past 12 months, did you have such financial trouble as a result of your gambling that you had to get help with living expenses from family, friends, or welfare? So those are the questions. Any yes would mean equal a positive screen. So if you do have a client that screens positive, by answering yes to one or more of the questions, they will need a further assessment for their potential gambling problem. So if your agency is already equipped to do that, then you know what to do and get to work. And if your agency isn't able to provide problem gambling treatment, be sure you know how to connect with your local problem gambling resource center, and you can share some other resources with them, like the link to the Know the Odds website, Your First Steps to Change, And we have so many more resources. If you call the PGRCs, we'll connect you. And then finally, we want to talk about data collection. That's important for us at the New York Council on Problem Gambling, because that helps us enable that we can be sure that we are giving people the most high quality care possible. So a couple things that we are looking for here is the location of your agency, the county of service, the date of your screening event, the total number of people that you screened, and then the total number of people with a positive screen, meaning they answered yes to at least one question. And then thinking of only the people who answered yes, if you could estimate how many people were in each of these age groups: 18 to 25, 26 to 40, 41 to 55, 56 and older. And then of those people, how many asked for more information, and how many of those individuals were directly connected to either your own support staff or to the Problem Gambling Resource Center. And that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for hosting a Problem Gambling Screening Day. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me, Rachel Loria, at the New York Council on Problem Gambling, and my email address is below. Thank you. Have a great day.